Here's a fun fact. 9 out of the 10 richest people on earth got rich by building software products. At AppSumo.com, we sell close to over $100 million of software a year. And I love starting software companies. You build this product once and you can literally sell it around the clock forever. So in this video, I'm gonna be revealing 8 of the best-selling software categories on AppSumo.com based on over $100 million worth of sales data. Hopefully this inspires you to create the next billion-dollar company. Let's dive in. If you are new here, my name is Noah Kagan and I am the founder of AppSumo.com. I was number 30 at Facebook and number 4 at Mint.com. So if you're an entrepreneur or side hustler, make sure to subscribe to the channel to help you on your business journey. So first off, management tools for remote teams. So what's the opportunity? More companies now more than ever are going remote. And what do we have as tools? We have Google Drive, Slack, Dropbox, Box.net. So there are a lot of tools on the AppSumo marketplace. I'm gonna show you guys one of them, which is NIMBUS. So this is a product that organizes your notes, your documents, and projects all in one place for your team to see. Now let's take a step up and think, okay, well, what's going on idea-wise that we can start applying or creating businesses around? Everyone is going remote, so what other solutions can we really help you with? So here's 2 examples. First off is a lot of YouTube channels like this one have teams working behind the scenes. Maybe you can create a NIMBUS note or a management software for remote content creators. Not a bad idea. As well, there's companies like AppSumo.com. We've hired people all over the world in Croatia, San Francisco, Australia. So we have HR nightmares trying to get paid and what's the different regulations we have to do. So there are some solutions for that. But what I'm trying to spark in you is that remote is getting bigger. There's a lot of solutions and different problems that people have that you can start solving. I am excited about this one. AI chatbots for customer support. Basically, it's like, how do you have software answer the majority of people's questions? That's totally gonna be the future. And a lot of times when you actually send an email, how do you know it's actually a human that's responding? So an example from the AppSumo marketplace to give you an idea is called BotStar. So what does the product do? It easily lets you create chatbots tailored to your business needs without having to code. Damn, that's good. And it has templates and images and videos and all these other things you can do. So now how do you think about for yourself, okay, well, what's the business idea of how I can actually get something started for me? So everyone is focused on making online chatbots. Maybe could you create virtual chatbots at physical locations? Yeah, so if everyone's going left, maybe you can go right. So what I would do is I would go look at companies' job pages and I would say, which companies are hiring a lot of customer support people? Because when I hear about that, and I know that's a problem we also have at AppSumo, we definitely want to hire more customer support people. I think, man, that's gonna cost a lot of money. What I would do to approach this problem is 2 things. Number 1, I would hit up these companies that are hiring job people and say, I will do all of your job for customer support for half off. And I know you're like, okay, really? I'm like, yes. So I start doing that work. I don't even have any coding there yet. Now what you're looking for here is, what are the things I can really just automate, right? So what are the different things that I'm like, okay, actually I can have software answer a lot of these questions, and what are the actual things that I might actually need some humans to be doing? Now what you're gonna do there is figure out a solution that now you can sell to multiple companies. I think a lot of times as people come up with ideas, they're like, oh, here's a solution, let me go find a problem. Just go solve people's problems, and that will actually help you create better solutions. Make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell, ding! Because I will be posting weekly subscriber-only content such as link to my office hours, behind the scenes of things that are going on in my business, as well as freebies and goodies for subscribers only. So if you don't want to miss out, you need to make sure you hit that subscribe button and that little bell, ding, so YouTube will make sure you get notified every single time. Let's get it on. These are great. You guys should be definitely taking advantage of these, especially if you're like, man, I don't know what business ideas are doing. We're giving it to you. So next up is video marketing tools. What we're doing here. So the demand for online video content is going up every single year. By 2022, online videos are gonna make up 82% of all customer traffic on the internet. Any tool that makes it easier for marketers to take advantage of this opportunity is going to make a lot of buku bucks. So an example from the AppSumo marketplace is called BigView. So what does BigView do? It is an easy to use video editing app for Android and iOS. Now the cool thing about this app is that it comes with its own teleprompter, so you don't have to look back and forth between your script and the camera. So an idea for you to think about in this category is LinkedIn is a super fast growing platform and many B2B businesses are using it to get clients. So if you could make a unique video editor specifically for making LinkedIn videos, not a bad idea. The other thing I would start thinking about is working backwards from who's already making videos that would pay you for some solution, or maybe who's not making videos. So one thing that you can think about for video marketing tools is go to companies who aren't doing YouTube at all that seem to actually be doing other marketing channels. So maybe they're doing Facebook ads or maybe they're doing email marketing, and actually figure out, all right, maybe I can start creating video content for them. And a lot of times, guys, what software as a service is you build software based on a service. So go do this service first. So find people, be like, hey, I'm gonna make videos for you. And from there, you then can be able to create software. It's a customer first approach. We talk about this a lot, which is go find the customers and problems, solve that, not the other way around. Video is huge. I don't know if I have to convince you of that. If you're on YouTube, if you're on TikTok, if you're on Snapchat, if you're on Instagram, if you're on LinkedIn, people are watching content. Hello, Netflix. So there are companies like Loon.com, like Wistia.com, like StreamYard.com, which sold for hundreds of millions of dollars. So for you out there, either A, you can be on the front side of it like we do in creating content and teaching people like we do here, or B, create the software and the solutions and on the back side of that, where there's a lot of different opportunity for helping businesses grow. So for me, I'm spending a lot of time on YouTube growing my video content more so than blogging and other places, because I literally find it the largest, freest platform in the world to reach an amazing audience like yourself. That's why I spend my time here. Next up is tools to host virtual events. So what's the opportunity? Y'all know COVID happened and more people are open to meeting virtually. So think about how you can make this an experience unique or more interesting. So a few examples from the AppSumo marketplace. First off is Hopin. So we promoted them years ago. They are now worth over $5 billion. Crazy. As well as a company called AirMeet. And so this is an all-in-one platform to host immersive virtual events. So participants can access a social lounge. They can do things that you do it offline, but now it's actually easier to be able to do that online. So what are other virtual events that you could be hosting? What about virtual dating? It's actually kind of cool, like a virtual bar where you can come in and meet other different types of people. So for myself, I created conferences called CommunityNext.com. I ended up making over $200,000 when I was in my 20s organizing these conferences. And it was also literally one of the best ways I've ever been able to connect with the most amazing people. Honestly, at the end of the day with this event stuff, all you have to do is create an event that you're really excited to pay money yourself that you would go to, because at least there'll be one happy customer there, and it makes it a lot easier for you to convince others to come join you. That's just straight up how I did it. I was like, yo, if I'm the only one in the audience, that's fine with me. Next up, SEO tools. So what is the opportunity? The SEO industry is worth over $80 billion. That is bonkers. Like I've been looking at SEMrush stock and it's like, the more companies are competing against each other to rank higher on Google for these niches. So building SEO tools gives companies a significant upper hand and potentially can make you rich for creating that software. One of the best performing products on the AppSumo marketplace for this is called SERP Watch. So this lets you get detailed data for your clients and competitors on SEO tracking. So if you're an agency, it lets you manage all your clients' projects from a single dashboard. Plus it's a white label so you can actually keep reselling it to your clients, but they don't even know you're using a third-party product. So what are different ideas you can think about? One, there's SEO for different platforms now. So SEO is really around Google, but could you be doing YouTube ranking? Could you be doing AppSumo marketplace ranking? Could you be doing Shopify? Shopify app ranking? Not a bad idea. So it's thinking about where are other places that actually being ranked higher and you could use keywords or images or text and optimize it, you could build tools for. Now, a quick timeout before we go any further is that if you got excited about these ideas, don't go rushing out to build it and get on Fiverr or Upwork or any of these places to pay a lot of money to build some software and then pray for customers. Take the customer first approach. So ideally, you could be the first customer, but if not, go find someone that will be your customer first before you build anything. And as long as you know that you have somebody who's gonna give you money for it, then I would highly recommend to build it, not the other way around where you're like, I built it, let me just go pray and hopefully I can find some customers. Sales funnel tools. So what is the opportunity? I gotta take a step back. Sales is probably one of the most important skills you can have in business and probably in life. You use it almost every single day. Now, sales funnels are the steps your customers take before they finally make a purchase. Anytime you can create a product that helps a company make more money, you're gonna do well. So an example from the AppSumo marketplace is a product called True Conversion. This is an easy to use funnel tracking tool that offers heat maps, session recordings, form analytics, and businesses can use it to increase their online sales funnel. Now, here's an idea. There's a lot of sales funnels on different places. On YouTube, guess what? There's a lot of links here. On TikTok, on Instagram. Now, could you be creating sales funnels for very specific content creators? Not a bad idea. As well, product pages are a huge part of a sales funnel. I literally saw a company come out that just raised over $5 million that did this for super large companies. It's called MutinyHQ.com. Now, think about, they're doing it for super large companies. That means there's a lot of other small companies that are available for you to be helping with building products like this, as well as building custom-based sales funnel tools, even for content creators. Do it for Instagram, do it for YouTube, do it for very specific verticals that have a huge amount of audience. Now, the other thing to consider on a sales funnel is there's actually a lot of different places on a sales funnel. It's finding out about the person, getting them in the funnel, actually making a purchase. Think about maybe you want to pick one slice of the sales funnel or do a whole vertical integration across a different product. Third-party tools for popular website builders. So what is the opportunity? Websites are getting easier and easier to build. There's not like HTML and Microsoft front page like we have to do back in the day. You have WordPress, Shopify, Webflow. WordPress alone runs 39% of the websites on the internet. That is freaking bonkers. Now, what's interesting about all these popular website builders is that they have app marketplaces where you can actually sell those audiences tools. So an example of this on AppSumo is called Short Pixel. They do compressing image file sizes. Mom, what that means is that when you load a page, an image could actually be really, really big and heavy. Now this compresses it so web pages can load a lot faster. Two major ideas around these categories. Go build tools for them. Build tools for WordPress or Webflow or Shopify, wherever there's a bunch of customers who have money that also need extra help. Now the other thing you can do is, could you be taking Squarespace or Webflow or Shopify or any of these sites and actually customizing it for very specific verticals? So maybe you could be creating a Webflow for bookstores, or maybe you take WordPress and build it for auto body shops. So figure out a vertical that actually has a big need and really go deep on making software around that. Y'all, I really gotta tell you about something. When I put out these videos, I really expect you to go out there and actually start a business with ideas. So our company at AppSumo is now gonna pay you, this is crazy, to take action. Yes, there's no strings attached. It is the $1 million AppSumo fund for Black Friday. So we are literally gonna give you free money to launch your digital product on our platform. So it can be anything from software, spreadsheet templates, design icons, PDFs, courses, anything you build. The first 400 products to launch are gonna get $1,000, and everyone after that, up to the $1 million that we spend, is gonna get $250 just for putting their product and letting us promote it on the marketplace. You do have to submit before November 17, 2021 to qualify, and also make sure you subscribe to the channel if you aren't. Click the link in the description to find out more, or go to appsumo.com/BFF. Now you're thinking, why are they giving out $1 million? We're doing marketing where we're trying to do some incentives to say, hey, we have this amazing marketplace where we're promoting awesome products for entrepreneurs. We want to tell you about it and incentivize you to come use it. And last up, competitor tracking tools. So what's the opportunity here? One thing I always advise entrepreneurs is you don't have to be super innovative. Just go copy what already works. So if you don't know about Facebook ads, you can go spy on other company Facebook ads in the Facebook ads library. Google it. Now, if you don't know how to design a website that converts, you can go study websites that you've already purchased from and mirror a lot of the things they've done for your own business. So one product we've seen on the AppSumo marketplace is HexoWatch. So you can monitor any web page for visual content and technology changes to keep an eye on competitors. So the idea here that you can start thinking about is, what else would a company pay for to track? So maybe it's other companies' email campaigns. Maybe it's who other companies are hiring. There's a lot of different business ideas, and make sure you check out appsumo.com either to buy tools to help you start or grow your online business, or promote your tools on appsumo.com. Now, if you've liked any of these ideas and you're really excited, you're like, well, how do I actually get going today? So let's pick one idea, and I'll just do a 2-minute, let's see how it actually created. So the last idea was, could I get people to pay to track their competitors' job hiring? That's kind of a neat thing. So a lot of people will be like, well, what do I do next? For me, my first thought is, who would pay for this and how do I get customers first for this? And make sure I have a problem that people actually want to pay for. Now, I would go to anybody I know who has a company, or I'd ask anyone who works at a small business and I'd say, can I talk to your CEO or the owner of the business? And it's really about, can I actually get pre-selling and commitment if people want to pay to see who the competitors are hiring? Now you're like, well, what if they don't want it? Great, I didn't have to spend a lot of time building something no one wanted. And what you can do at that moment is say, well, I can also track their email campaigns. I can also track their website changes. I can also check other things like, what is the information that's gonna be valuable enough that they will want to pay you? So that is really what you're aiming for. Once you have found that, you can do a lot of this stuff manually, and once it's working, then you can start hiring contractors or full-timers to actually build software that you can start selling and scaling to multiple companies. I think what I see from so many entrepreneurs and people making the wrong mistake is, you can go build stuff and hopefully sell it and maybe it works, or you can do it a lot more in an effective way, which is what I'm encouraging you to think about. Now, if you are pumped up by this video and you want to start your own software product, you have got to check out this video right up here where I break down exactly how we launched a $30,000 revenue product in 20 days, step by step. And make sure to subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed yet. I love you, and I'll see you out there.